Hey, I'm in Cypher 2019. Exciting times, wonderful to see the crowd here, so much energy. It's good to be here. I just wrapped up my talk, standing room only, so it was fun talking about explainable AI and something so new, but still finding the right crowd to actually sit that out or stand that out and listen to it. When I was in an earlier institution in Vida, we did one of the first partnerships with Genpact actually. It was still early days. I mean, nobody had really partnered at the management school with Genpact and so on. But I think it's improving. I think the big thing is that there are certain larger firms who are taking on the initiative, like the program that we run with the University of Chicago at Jigsaw. We have IBM as our corporate partners, right? So we are seeing that interest. I think the big change that's happening is that there are smaller companies which are also getting involved in that space, partnering with academia, partnering with training institutions. And I think given that employment is generated by SMEs after all, right? I think that's going to make a huge difference going forward. As a full-time career, academics is, it's a mixed bag, right? Parts of it is lovely and wonderful, and you get to do research and think about things which other people don't, but it comes with its own challenges. So I think you need the temperament for that particular industry, right? So if you are not into, a part of my work goes into teaching, part of my work goes into consulting, and they're very, very different games. In one, you're trying to make things easier. In one, you're trying to make things tougher, right? So it's sometimes contradictory. But if you are not someone who enjoys the craziness that comes with a data science professional's job right now, research might be a very interesting field, yeah. We run a bunch of courses for, let's say, very senior level professionals, right? Managers with 10 plus years of experience, completely non-STEM background. I mean, what we are doing with IIM Indore, and there are other courses as well, right? I think once you have that business understanding, doing a course in data science, which will not make you a data scientist, but allow you to use data in your profession, I think that's the key. I think that's where we want to see the changes. That's where a lot of Indian companies or even foreign firms with Indian collaborators, they want to see the change, right? They wouldn't just want to go out there and hire data scientists. They're saying that we want data people in HR, in finance, in marketing, in operations. I think that upskilling is going to be absolutely essential for us to maintain any sort of edge we have in data science. Yes, you will need to understand data. I think it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to write neural networks and deep learning code and things like that, but you have to understand the value of data and at least know some basics about how to utilize it in your profession. I think those are the kind of courses which are going to make a lot of difference.
Can you outline those basics for the sake of listeners?
Sure. I mean, things like data visualization, data communication, very basic regression skills, right? Correlations, regressions, things like Excel, things like, we run a lot of programs for senior managers where we do not do any coding. We use KNIME, which is an open source tool where you don't need to write any program, but you can do a lot of very complicated work, right? So what you need is you need to understand how the algorithm works. You don't need to maybe code, right? If you are not trying to become a full-time data scientist.